Thought I'd make a little update video. As you can see, I am lying down. My sleep is not good. In the last 4 days of us being here, 4 nights of sleep, slept one night with a good amount of sleep, like 8-9 hours. It's always broken for me because of perimenopause. It's just is what it is, but it's never, was never an issue before. And then the first night we were here, the cats kept us up. I would have probably slept. And then last night and the night before last, I had a lot of revving. So just feeling amped in my body, feeling like just on go mode, but there's nowhere to go and there's nothing to do. And a very uncomfortable feeling in my body. So I was able to get a couple of hours more in the morning, but it was definitely a big challenge. So I'm not having acute waves, which is great. I wouldn't even say that I am like in a wave. I would say this is still kind of carried on as like the dip flare, kind of consistent baseline. Although I do think my baseline has gone up in terms of cognition. I'm thinking more clearly. Getting out of that house was great. It was a godsend. I'm thinking more clearly. I don't have the cog fog. I'm able to do more like life admin without having a lot of mental challenges. That could all change again. The one thing I haven't done is like go for a drive or exercise. So that's actually a bit concerning to me because those are things I need to do. And of course I need to get back to work and all that stuff. And I do worry that doing those things will set me back. Although I tried to have the mindset of, that last acute wave, I think did increase my baseline. I think it did, at least in terms of my like cognitive abilities and maybe a little bit of physical as well. I can't really say. The whole thing has been such a blur. It's really hard to tell. I'm just really protecting myself from like going out and going for a drive. And I mean, obviously we drove here and I was fine, but so I don't know. I'm sort of unclear on where to go from here. Sleep is obviously the most important thing. I did do a little bit of magnesium spray. I spray it kind of like on my back, my sacral area. I haven't been wanting to do that this whole time, but I finally did. And it ended up being, I think, fine. I don't have any bad reaction. I also burned my thumb last night, a steam burn, and I put it was excruciatingly painful, and I don't like to take ibuprofen. That will mess me up big time because it affects my gut. When my gut goes out, it takes forever to come back. So I put a tiny bit of CBD salve on my thumb, which amazingly reduced the pain, and I didn't seem to have any kind of a bad reaction to that. So those are two good signs. So I'm curious people's thoughts. I definitely do think this is more of like setback territory because my baseline did go up, versus like a long COVID scenario and whatever. Like I've thrown that label out the window anyway, because I'm looking at all of this as just part of a dysregulated nervous system anyway. So scratch that I even said that. I've thrown that out. But yeah, I'm looking for more improvements. I'm so wanting to just go for a walk and without having any kind of an issue. Like go for a walk and like go get groceries on my own. That is what I want more than anything. I mean, I did go downstairs and go to the courtyard and like that was a walk down the stairs and like walk to the courtyard and sit and then walk back. that was like, what, a few minutes. But I'm talking about like a walk. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll all come back in time. Something's gotta give at some point, right? Like my body's gotta kind of figure this out eventually. That's my check-in. Hoping y'all are well. And obviously I did put on a little bit of makeup today. So I think, you know, despite the sleep deprivation, which is really fierce. Oh, I just did that, but I haven't had any headaches since I moved in here. I've not had a headache since I moved in. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's gone. I think that's like a big one that left. Yeah, and I haven't had as much burning. Little bit of burning, like just patches, a little bit of chest pressure and a little like burn around the chest, like here and there, but no like full bodied burning. Also, POTS seems to be gone. Not like I'm doing a lot, but I'm not, you know, I stand up, my pulse is fine. So that's it for now, guys. Onwards and upwards. Peace to everybody going through it. And I hope we all get some really killer days soon. All right.